There was a moment I stood in my home, surrounded by everything I thought I wanted, but I felt utterly alone. For years, I convinced myself that this was normal, that love was supposed to feel like sacrifice and silence, but deep down, I knew something was wrong. Today in this video, I'm sharing why I left my marriage, which is by far the hardest decision I've had to make, what it has taught me about love, strength, and myself. If you've ever questioned your worth in a relationship, then this video is for you. When I got married, I had so many dreams. I imagined a partnership and relationship rooted in love, respect, and mutual support. But what started as a promising future slowly became something I couldn't recognize. At first, it was subtle. Moments of control, masked as care, small criticism here and there, disguised as advice. And then, over time, the walls of the partnership began to feel like a cage. I told myself I was just being a good wife, that all marriages had challenges. I poured myself into making it work, sacrificing more of myself and my life every day. But no matter what I did, it was never enough. I began to shrink, live in fear, until I wasn't sure who I was anymore. The breaking point didn't come all at once. It was a series of moments that built up over time. I remember one day, sitting in silence after yet another heated argument and realizing how much I had normalized the pain, the toxicity, the disrespect, and the isolation. I had become numb to things that no one should ever tolerate, all in the name of love and wanting to keep a marriage. One night, I sat alone and it hit me that if I continue to stay, I'm teaching my sons that this is what love looks like. And if I leave, I'm showing them what strength and self-respect looks like. That realization shook me to my core. I wasn't just staying for me. I was staying because I was afraid of the unknown. I was staying because I had a safety net in that marriage. I was staying because I centered marriage and I didn't want to be referred to as single, or I didn't want the backlash that was going to come from leaving the marriage. But I knew I couldn't let that fear continue to keep me trapped. Living wasn't easy. It meant walking away from everything I knew, everything I had built, and everything I had thought my life would be. It meant facing judgment from people who didn't know my story, and also judgment from myself. But deep down, I knew staying would destroy me and the example I wanted to set for my children. I mean, at the time, I could barely recognize myself. I didn't have all the answers. I didn't know where the road would lead, but still, I made the choice to leave. And in that moment, I felt something I hadn't felt in years: freedom. The chains of fear and shame started to loosen its grip on me, and I realized I deserved better. Plus also, my boys deserved better. Leaving was just the beginning. The road to rebuilding myself was filled with doubt, tears, and moments where I questioned if I had made the right choice. But it was also filled with small victories, finding my voice again, rediscovering my faith, and learning to love myself again for the first time in so many years. I learned that love is not supposed to hurt. It is not supposed to silence you, isolate you, or make you feel small. And if you're watching this, I want you to know, no matter how dark it feels right now, there is hope on the other side. You're stronger than you think, and you are not alone. Leaving my marriage was the hardest decision I've ever made, but it was also the start of a journey I never could have imagined. In my next video, I will share with you how I began to rebuild my life from scratch, how I navigated single motherhood, found my purpose, and healed part of myself I didn't even know were broken. If this story resonated with you, please share your thoughts in the comment section or reach out to me. My email will be somewhere in the description box. Or if you prefer social media, my DMs are always open. You are not alone, and I am more than happy to respond. You don't have to go through this alone. And remember, this is just the beginning of a conversation we need to have. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.